Welcome to the Andrew Collette Show. I'm going to attempt a hardcore Nuzlocke using only Ghost-type Pokemon. This playthrough actually has a good amount of encounters in the base game. Here's the list. However, the options don't really open up until after the third gym. Then you have these two pairs that share encounters in the same area, and Mimikyu is not available in the wild until the post game. Here are the hardcore Nuzlocke rules. When a Pokemon faints, it's dead. I can only catch the first Ghost-type encounter from each route or area. No dens allowed per the amount of encounters. No items in battle, but held items are okay. Set battle mode. No Dynamaxing. No leveling past the next gym leader's ace Pokemon until the start of that battle. And I'm convinced my YouTube audience will never let me play anything but Shield version, since they keep voting for the type that struggles more against Alistair's Ghost types rather than Bay's fighters, which by the way, some of her mons couldn't even lay a finger on us. Just had to make sure Leon didn't get Mr. Rhyme, then I left it up to my Twitch chat to decide on Hop's starter, Score Bunny. Ghost types are not available until the wild area, so I head to the North Lake Miloke and catch our starter Ghastly. The name theme is going to be Nintendo villains, and since I can't evolve this into Gengar, Andros is very fitting for Haunter. Then I manipulate the weather to make Duskull the only random ghost encounter at Watchtower Ruins, naming him King Boo. And one more catch before starting the journey, I find Nincada at South Lake Miloke, naming her Taboo. Can't use her in battle though until she evolves. Andros is my only Pokemon that can pack a punch, but with that high special attack stat comes horrendous survival stats, meaning one strong hit from an opponent can ruin everything. And there are quite a few dark type battles in this game with Team Yell, Marnie, and Piers. Luckily in the early game, I can level up a good amount to one-shot opponents like Team Yell with Dazzling Gleam, put up a substitute against Hop's Wooloo to safely defeat Score Bunny, and bowl down all of Bede's team with Shadow Balls. The first gym is a complete cakewalk since Taboo evolves at level 20 into Ninjask. That's supposed to be Shedinja! Let me fix it. Ah, there we go. As I was saying, Taboo's new form has the ability Wonder Guard, meaning it can only take damage from super effective attacks. However, Milo only has normal and grass attacks, giving Taboo the easiest boss fight victory in the game. Gee, it'd sure be nice to have Wonder Guard in real life to protect us from danger. Actually, you know what Shedinja is like? Our sponsor for this video, NordVPN. Hear me out. Let's say this Xerneas is your personal information, and that Zacian is a hacker. These days, getting your identity stolen is no longer an if it will happen, rather it's a when it will happen. Just like how your Xerneas will get Behemoth Bladed to 0 HP eventually by a Zacian. But with the NordVPN Shedinja on your side, it will simply ally switch in your place, wasting the hacker's attack thanks to its encryption ability. In all seriousness, I personally reached out to NordVPN not just because of their protection tools, but because of their amazing speed. It's confirmed by speed tests that NordVPN is the fastest VPN out there. Go to nordvpn.com/AndrewShow or use code AndrewShow to get a huge discount for the 2-year plan plus 4 months free. Also, I just got done watching the Loki series, which has me excited for the possible multiverse bonanza that will happen in Spider-Man No Way Home later this year. To be ready, I want to watch the first 2 on Netflix, but in the USA, we don't have them. No worries though. I just go to my VPN, click Canada, refresh Netflix, and boom, I now have the MCU Spider-Man movies. If you're still not sure, just try it because there's no risk with a 30-day money-back guarantee. You'd also be supporting my family and I. Go to nordvpn.com/AndrewShow or use code AndrewShow to get a huge discount for the 2-year plan plus 4 months free. It's risk-free with a 30-day money-back guarantee. Thank you so much to NordVPN for sponsoring this video. Oh my goodness, I forgot to catch our encounter from Route 4, so I head back to snatch the Pumpkaboo, naming him Bowser Jr. Back on track with the story, I proceed to Route 5, catching Drifloon, and name him Ridley. With another Team Yell battle around the corner, I train Andros all the way to the level cap of 24 to ensure it can one-shot their Thievul even with its respectable special defense stat. Because yet again, they could one-shot us if we don't do it first. Afterwards, off to the box he goes until the gym battle. Hop's Wooloo gives us all the time in the world, having no attacks that can harm Drifloon, allowing 4 Calm Minds to gust and Shadow Ball his whole squad. At the water gym, Taboo solos the required gym trainers, qualifying us to face off against Nessa. Now, even though Andros is faster than their Dreadnought, he could summon the rain with a max geyser, doubling his speed per the Swift Swim ability. I attempt to play around this by using Skill Swap against Goldeen, taking her Swift Swim ability for myself. I tried to play it way too safe with substitute, and it didn't matter because Goldine's earlier agility allows her to just break it. Even Leftovers healing doesn't help much. After energy balling her first 2 mons, Dreadnought arrives, but to my surprise, they never used Max Geyser, which proved I was overthinking this whole match when preparing. I can't knock out Dreadnought in Dynamax form, so I switch out to Andross to sacrifice Bowser Jr. Still one more Dynamax turn, which means King Boo dies as well. With the enemy turtle back to normal size, Energy Ball should suffice. Follow. Oh, Giant Caliber. What? Oh, shoot. I didn't mean. No, I misclicked. No, I misclicked. For the beginning of the game, it's Ghastly or bust. The other ghosts can try, but it's to no avail, losing my first attempt to a misclick. On the second attempt, everything goes identically the same and we're already back to Nessa. I still decide to complicate things here by Calm Minding twice while Goldine speeds up with agility and confuses Ridley with Water Pulse. Luckily, the confusion wears off before baton passing the upgraded stats to Andross. But the unluckiness happens again with Andross getting confused from Water Pulse. He pulls off Energy Ball number 1, substitutes and protects in front of Aracuda until he snaps out of confusion. Then the +2 special attack Andross with Expert Belt knocks down the Dreadnought back to its owner. After our victory, Andross evolves into Haunter. His new form gets the immediate spotlight against Bede, who's no match for him. But the double battle against Team Yell is the real scary one. Andross's Dazzling Gleam can knock out Lanoon, but Thievul has a chance to survive. However, Hop does the unexpected. While we protect, he actually helps. Hop helps! He aims for the harder target, Thievul. This puts both of them in range to pass out from the Dazzling Gleam. Great job, Hop. I'm probably never going to say that again. Unfortunately, Andross has been hogging the spotlight and is already at level 27. If he fights Marnie, I probably can't use him for Kabu, so into the box he goes. But who else on the team has a chance against Marnie's Morpeko? I guess it's time to give Ridley a shot. But first, we gotta bully the Rookadies on Route 1 for those speed EVs. These are to outspeed Kabu's team. This Drifloon's IVs can't outspeed Morpeko even with maxed out EV training. I hope this time doesn't go to waste. Now for Marnie. First one to face is Krogunk, who's not difficult since their only dark move is Sucker Punch, which can only hurt us if we attack the same turn. During this time, we stall out the punches by maxing out our stockpile. Yes, I said stockpile. Yes, it's desperate. And then 3 Calm Minds, and we're only hit by 1 Venoshock. This is looking great. Gus takes care of Krogunk and Scraggy, and all I have to do is click Spit Up. Yes, I said Spit Up. Yes, it's desperate. No, oh my, I misclicked. You've got to be kidding me. I meant to click Spit Up. Wow, another misclick. I can't believe it. I mean, the last time I probably ever went for Spit Up was when I was 10 years old. I have no experience clicking Spit Up. Of course, the rest of the team is doomed. I should have brought Andross. It would have been better for him to overlevel than to risk the Marnie battle. On to attempt 3. Against Nessa, I used the Calm Mind Baton Pass strategy again in addition to giving Andross a Persian Berry, which rids the confusion from the Goldine. This is definitely going smoother than before. Cool, this copyright-free music actually has been working. It's great. Wait, what the heck just happened? Wait, no, don't tell me, no. I've been spoiled with naturally fast Ghastlies that easily outsped Dreadnought before, but this one speed point was 1 point slower than Dreadnought. Totally my bad for not double checking the speed. Can't believe I'm saying this. On to attempt number 4. 4 freaking times I had to go through this slow game intro. Nessa is clobbered with the same method as before, but now it's time to talk about Worker Francis. Yes, Worker Francis. Who the flip cares, right? King Boo usually takes care of this guy's Karkle. However, this time it gets all of its stats boosted from Ancient Power, which has a 10% chance of happening. So this cart full of coal is now too bulky to knock out, resulting in King Boo dying. Andross is nowhere to help either since I box him during these quote-unquote easy battles, so he doesn't come close to overleveling. That's the end of run number 4. Gotta go through that boring intro yet again, and wow, this Ghastly has a special attack hindering nature. I don't think it's worth it. We're only at the beginning, so I'll reset. Oh my gosh, who said Jolly Nature? Who said Jolly Nature? I'm banning you. Let's try this again. Are you kidding me? Another minus special attack Ghastly? What is going on? Alright, now here's a Ghastly I can live with. Modest Nature, baby. And it even potentially has a perfect speed IV. So this basically still attempt number 5, but technically number 8. Whatever you want to call it, I don't care. But I have to treat this run differently, or I'm going to be the definition of insanity. Duskull really hasn't done much for us, so I'm going to roll the dice on a random encounter in different weather at the Watchtower Ruins. It's going to be either Duskull, Drifloon, or Golett, which is what I want. Yo, this is the run! I named this guy Bowser. Nessa goes down again, then Bowser crumbles that Carkol, proving to be a much safer option than Duskull ever was. Ladies and gentlemen, that perfect Ghastly we got is a symbol. A symbol that this is the run. A symbol that proves I won't mess up. Nasty plot, jeez, okay. Okay, I really need you to hit Thievul now, bud. It's not Thievul. I didn't think it was gonna nasty plot. I forgot to put Dazzling Gleam on! I forgot to put Dazzling Gleam on. I can't believe it. I forgot to put Dazzling Gleam on, guys. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out. That's death. I think that's death. Oh, no. I can't believe it. I committed to no shenanigans, but I failed yet again. Thankfully, Corvusquire does target the Thievul next, keeping my Bowser Jr. safe. Then they both manage to eliminate the remaining Team Yell Mons. But without Andross, how are we ever going to outspeed Marnie's Morpeko? If I have to start over again, I'm never going to get to spend any time with my family. Yeah, baby! Okay, yes, okay. Here's the real secret sauce. Ridley was speed EV trained to the max, making it just 1 point faster than Morpeko. 1 point! And I don't think it was a waste of time because it allows us to outspeed Kabu's Pokemon as well. After entering his gym, I add Litwick to the team and name her Hades. Bowser overleveled, so he's in the box and it's all up to Ridley. Similar to the first strategy against Nessa, Ridley uses Skill Swap, taking Ninetales' Flash Fire ability, making us immune to fire type attacks. Ninetales literally can't harm us at all now, so Ridley takes his opportunity to set up 6 Calm Minds for the power and 3 stockpiles for the bulk. Ninetales along with Arcanine are swept with a single Shadow Ball each, and Ridley has nothing to fear from Centiskorch since they only can use their bug attacks, while Ridley just needs 2 Shadow Balls. Way to go, my balloon friend! The Drifblim evolution is well deserved. Alright, this is where the game gets more fun since we can actually get some decent encounters in the wild area. At Bridgefield, Frillish is caught and named Queen DDD. Over at Giant's Cap, Snorunt is found being named Shadow Queen, then is immediately given a Dawnstone to evolve into a Frostlass. Next is Giant's Mirror, where Corsola is ghost hunted and caught being named Metroid. Last on the list is Hammerlock Hills, where I add Honedge to the team and give him the appropriate name of Meta Knight. I level him up to evolve into a Dual Blade, then hand over the Duskstone to obtain the final form of Aegislash. I leave the wild area heading towards Stow-on-Side, where I find a Yamask on Route 6, naming them Ganondorf. Once I reach town, Ridley owns Hop's entire team with the simple Calm Mind Shadow Ball combo, giving us the quick win. Alistair is the next gym leader on our to-do list, where I get to introduce Meta Knight to his first boss fight. I decide to scout what Yamask will do by protecting with King's Shield, but I totally forgot that status moves go right through it, disabling us. But I think we're going to be okay because Yamask still doesn't do much with Hex, and we have leftovers healing. I have Meta Knight Swords Dance 3 times, then Shadow Sneak Yamask to 0 HP. Cursula is the next stepping stone, but all we need to do is Shadow Sneak. Now against Mimikyu, our defenses are weaker in Blade form, so I King Shield to not only block Shadow Sneak, but it weakens their attack stat along with putting us back in Shield form, bringing us back to good defense. We then exchange Shadow Sneaks against each other, but luckily they are faster, so we stay in Shield form while they attack. Then we take our turn sneaking and go back to Shield form the next turn. After a couple of those, Mimikyu is defeated and Gigantamax Gengar is no match for our +6 fast Shadow Sneak, GG Alistair. Ridley takes back the lead spot when facing Bede and just spams Shadow Balls, while holding Expert Belt to receive the 20% power boost, OHKOing his whole team. As I explored the Glenwood Tangle Forest, Sinistea is discovered and titled Gruntilda, then is dunked into Cracked Pot, evolving into Poltegeist. Opal is the next gym leader and is the second easiest of all of them next to Milo. The only attack Weezing has that can actually do damage to Meta Knight is Fairy Wind. It barely scrapes us. After Meta Knight dances twice with the swords, Ironhead is spammed, slaying all of her fairies. She freaks out so bad that her umbrella goes flying. Hop comes prepared for my ghost Pokemon this time by bringing his own Trevenant. Too bad, I'm gonna foil his plans. I simply burned the tree with a Will-O-Wisp, cutting their physical damage done to us in half. Even a critical hit from Shadow Claw won't make me blink. Then Ridley saps their strength, lowering their attack stat each time while recovering our HP. After we get confused from a Confuse Ray, I decide to swap in Meta Knight to max out his attack power with Swords Dances. Trevenant does try to spook us with 2 critical hits in a row, though it's too little too late because now it's sweeping time with Shadow Sneaks. And here's a Sacred Sword for your Snorlax. Remember how I didn't get Duskull earlier in this attempt? Well, on Route 8, we skip straight to finding its evolved form, Dusclops. We'll still name you King Boo. Compared to my Dragon Nuzlocke, Melanie should not be anywhere near as hard. Meta Knight starts with a Swords Dance while Frostmoth lowers our speed with an Icy Wind. Then they summon the Hail Weather while we dance once more. Shadow Sneak knocks out both Frostmoth and Darmanitan, but not Ice Cubes due to its Ice Face ability, essentially giving it another life. They respond with Amnesia, which, okay, cool. Increase your special defense for all I care. One more Shadow Sneak finishes the job, then we see her Lapras. This is actually perfect timing because the hail just so happened to end as well, making it safe for under-level Taboo to enter the fray. Lapras only has water and ice attacks, which can't get past our Wonder Guard ability. Yet, once she's back to normal form, she does annoy us with Sings, putting Taboo to sleep, but it just delays the inevitable, and Taboo eventually is victorious after many Shadow Claws. With 6 badges under my belt now, we're gonna face a lot of Dark types soon. To prepare for this, I head back to Balinlia Gym to negotiate with this Eevee cosplayer, trading my Galarian Yamask in exchange for her Unovan Yamask. We lose the cool Ganondorf nickname, but Masky will do. I'll explain why I did this once it evolves. The second to last hot battle is a breeze. His double has no attacks that hurt a ghost type, so I really don't need to explain anything here. After that quick domination, Masky evolves into Cofagrigus. In my opinion, this version is better than Runerigus, having only 2 weaknesses while its Galarian counterpart has 5. Also, Cofagrigus has higher special attack, which I prefer for my team right now. Either form is great though because of its insanely high defense stat, which we'll definitely need for the next 8 Dark type battles. Yes, 8. Some are easier than others, but a slip-up could be fatal. Let's speed through these. Dark Battle number 1. In order to receive the Road and Water Bike upgrade, I gotta face this grunt. Lanoon isn't a threat, especially after a burn from King Boo, which provides Masky to pull off 1 safe Iron defense, which is all we need. However, if the Pangoro crunches and gets a critical hit, it's over for our mummy. The bad AI instead taunts. I'll take it! Dark Battle number 2 is Marnie. Masky builds the Iron Defense wall, then body presses her whole team. Battles number 3 through 7 are in the Spikemuth Gym. Meta Knight holds the Expert Belt to Sacred Sword the next 3 grunts with just 1 slice each. In between matches, Queen DDD evolves into Jellicent. King Boo joins the double battle to just sit there, Will-O-Wisp, and take damage while watching the broken Smash Bros character obliterate the opposing 2 Mons. Hades evolves into Lampent, then straight into Chandelure. The conclusion to this Dark Battle Marathon is Piers. As I listen to him perform his song, I'm just glad that even if my main plan fails, I actually got a good team to back it up. Scrafty begins the gym battle with a sand attack. I thought they'd go straight for an attack. Don't know how I feel about it, but at least they'd get burned from the Will-O-Wisp. Masky tanks every payback attack since it's only 50 base damage since we're the slower ones. The typical Iron defense then protect between turns for leftovers healing commences. Once setup is complete, it's a matter of if we miss any body presses or if Malamar gets a critical hit. Looks like no critical hit and Masky doesn't miss. This guy does not miss! The whole battle was pure bliss, earning us the 7th gym badge. I dart straight to the 8th and final gym, evolve Bowser into Golurk, and develop our double strategy. Shadow Queen and Masky lead the charge. I use the following method frequently, but the Flygon can really get annoying if I leave it alone. I gave the Queen Choice Scarf, boosting her speed by 50%, locking only into the Ice Beam move, shattering Raihan's Flygon. Masky stays consistent, landing the Will-O-Wisp onto Gigalith while they play Stealth Rock. Sandaconda appears. Queen DDD tags in for the Ice royalty, Masky protects, then the enemy paralyzes DDD with Glare and smacks her with the Rock Blast attacks. With DDD paralyzed, she can't for sure keep Masky safe, so Ridley switches in, losing some life from the rocks. DDD continues to be bullied by Earth Power, but does heal some HP through Citrus Berry, then cloaks us in Safeguard. Gigalith snipes Ridley with a few rocks, proccing his Citrus Berry as well. Masky comes back in, knowing it's safe from Glare now. Ridley protects, but they don't aim for him. Instead, Masky is Earth-powered with the special defense drop, and Gigalith uses Rock Blast into him too. Masky protects next turn. Ridley heals back to full HP, strength-sapping Gigalith, and both of their attacks are blocked when aiming for Masky. Ridley vanishes for the 2-turn attack, and our mummy no longer lives after another Earth Power from Sandaconda. Plan A has failed. Time for Plan H. Go ham! Bowser marches in holding Choice Band, meaning he can only pick 1 attack, but its attack power increases by 50%. Ridley reappears, Phantom forcing their Sand Snake, and Bowser causes a massive earthquake, decimating both of our foes. Gigantamax Duraludon towers over us. Ridley protects, which was perfect since Max Rockfall was aimed right at him. Bowser continues earthquaking, needing just 1 more. Ridley hides in the shadows, then to my surprise, Bowser is hit by the Max Wormwind, barely surviving. It was even a critical hit, but he hung in clutch and seals the 8th gym badge win for us. We are now certified to enter the Champions Cup. And come on, Marnie, give me a break. We've had to face so many trainers lately that specialize with dark types. Marnie's live part begins by snarling, Meta Knight, let's do this. Swords Dance. Now King Shield. Hopefully no nasty plot. Perfect. Are you freaking kidding me? Torment? I hate that move. It prevents us from using the same move twice in a row, meaning I can't keep using Iron Head. I was not expecting Scrafty to be our next choice. Fortunately, we are faster, taking it out with an Iron Head. Toxicroak is here to solve all of my problems. Its only dark type move is Sucker Punch. So as long as I don't attack, we're safe. As their attempts to do so fail, Ridley comes in and out just to take away the Torment effect from Meta Knight. Once he's back in, their Toxic fails due to our Steel typing. Their Swagger misses, we dance. Their next Swagger lands, which can be dangerous with high attack. I chose to autotomize this turn instead. I've never used this move in my life. It's essentially Aegislash's version of agility, so he can outspeed the rest of their team. Meta Knight does hit himself next turn, but later pulls off another Swords Dance. Sweeping time! Oh, forgot they still had Sucker Punch. Still in shield form though, so we good. Morpeko and Gigantamax Grimmsnarl are then slaughtered by Iron Heads. Finally done with these dark type trainers. This run will likely be the easiest when facing Hop in the Champions Cup. Usually it's a pain since Double's Body Slam can ruin plans by paralyzing us. But we're ghost types, baby. Normal attacks mean nothing. This means Meta Knight Swords dances 3 times, autotomizes twice, then Iron Heads and Shadow Claws everyone else. Is it just me, or does Leon look way too happy to see his brother lose? Dom Toretto does not approve. Look at the pain in Hop's fake smile. Oleana and her goons interrupt the tournament process, so it's time to smack some sense into them. Hades' Choice Scarf makes it faster than her Frostlass, melting it with just one flamethrower. Milotic's only attacking move is Surf, so I replace Hades with DDD, whose water absorb ability makes her immune to water attacks. Regrettably, I forgot to teach DDD Shadow Ball before this, making this a temporary stalemate. Meta Knight switches in, harmless since they stopped surfing. He survives a couple surfs while dancing to ensure the one-hit KO with a not very effective Iron Head. Our Knight pieces out at the side of a Salazzle, so DDD can make up for her earlier uselessness with a nice Scald. Our lead Hades comes back into the spotlight to flamethrower Serena, and finally our tanky King Boo stalls Garbodor, holding her Eviolite, boosting her defenses by 50%, and burning with Will-O-Wisp. Once their Dynamax expires, Bowser terrorizes everyone in the Rose Tower with an Earthquake on top of the building. No survivors. And the interruptions don't stop, because Bede wants his revenge. The beginning of this battle takes forever. I stall for a long time. Granted, not as long as Wolfie's Emerald Kaizo Elite 4 run, but this still took a while. King Boo Will-O-Wisp Mawile, then Ridley Strength Sapped Mawile's attack stat 6 times, rendering them useless. And Meta Knight sets up with Swords Dance and Autotomize to Iron Head the Brat Psychic Squad. Nessa's battle is a lot more straightforward. Ridley Thunderbolts Golisopod, activating its emergency exit ability. Barraskewda frightens us with an Ice Fang, but thankfully no freeze. Golisopod again.
How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
Seaking doesn't go down in one hit, so I Strength Sap some health back, then Thunderbolt again. Pelipper is 4 times weak to Thunderbolt, so nothing new here. Gigantamax Dreadnought, of course, can't be taken out with a single Thunderbolt. So Ridley hides himself in Substitute 3 times, holding against a Max Darkness, and a Max Rockfall. Now it's time to soften that turtle shell with Strength Sap. Oh wait, I got the Cobra Berry. Heck yeah, baby. Alright, that's good, that's good. Jeez, oh, I'm playing with fire. Ah, critical hit. Ah. I gave everyone in the roster, except King Boo, a Cobra Berry, just for this scenario with Nessa. I did the Cobra Berry. Oh, Rock Tomb, no! What? Wait, why Rock Tomb? Dang it! The plan was to use Energy Ball against Dreadnought, but the Rock Tomb has slowed Hades down. King Boo comes in, soaking the Liquidation and Jaw Lock, just to burn that turtle. It's Meta Knight's turn to eat a Cobra Berry from the Crunch attack. Nessa decided this isn't working out for her, so she heals Dreadnought with a full restore, also removing the burn. At least the attack drop from Ridley is still there, so Meta Knight puts up the King's Shield to lower their attack stat, since it was a contact move that was blocked. In this instance, I'm glad we're slower, so we can stay in shield form while they attack. The Knight sets up the shield again, but I find him too valuable to lose, so I potentially sack Hades. No crit. No crit. Yeah, baby. No one died. Okay. Okay, now this is supposed to kill. This is supposed to kill. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. We used 3 Cobra Berries that round. Totally worth it. Facing Alistar next, King Boo unites with his older brother at the family reunion. And like most family reunions, this one's gonna be boring with the Wasass strategy. Will-O-Wisp, Strength Saps, Swords Dance, Autotomize, and Shadow Claws. It had to happen. But Dusknor should be thankful it didn't take as long as the usual Thanksgiving dinner. We did take the ham with us though, to face Raihan with the Go Ham strategy. Bowser earthquakes the Torkoal, Bowser earthquakes the Gudra, and Shadow Queen swaps in while Flygon summons the Sandstorm. Since we're battling at the city of Winden, I drugged our queen with Carbos until they were faster than Ryan's Flygon, so he wouldn't have to equip the Choice Scarf. Ice Beam it is. Now a Fire Blast can kill us from here, but they get greedy with Shell Trap, which only activates when contact is made, so 2 Ice Beams do the trick. Of course, if we're faster than Flygon, we're faster than Duraludon. Shadow Queen stalls all 3 turns with substitutes. However, they do receive 3 defense boosts in the process. King Boo comes in scoffing at the Stone Edge attempt, but does get flinched by the Iron Head. The next one does not flinch, so the burn is given. I get greedy this time, hexing with King Boo, but Raihan counters with full restore. Hades takes a turn resisting the Iron Head, and we should be faster. And we're faster. I'm pretty sure. Oh shoot, we're not faster. Oh crap. Oh, Hades, heck yeah. Okay, we're good. Hades is doing good, everyone. With Duraludon weakened by another burn, Bowser's HP is secure and finishes the penultimate Champions Cup match with 2 earthquakes. Woo! Good job, team! Hey, Chairman Rose, from businessman to businessman, I know what will impress everyone. I'll start a fire. Chandelure started the fire! It was always burning since the world's been turning. Chandelure started the fire! It was always burning since the world was turning. Calcium, vitamins, choice specs, Escavalier, Berserker, Kling Kling, Ferrothorn, Copper Raja, Marilyn Monroe! Chandelure started the fire! It's all good, Hades. Queen DDD is here to cool things down with Ice Beams. She had the best special defense alongside an attack that was super effective against Eternatus. Strap an Assault Vest onto her as well, and the Poison Dragon doesn't stand a chance. This time I use a Heal Ball to catch Eternatus. Let's get back to Winden for the Champions Cup Finals. The final roster is selected and updated on the screen. Let's do this. Hades starts the match with Imprison. This means all the moves Hades has cannot be used by the opponent. Aegislash's turn is cancelled since Shadow Ball is sealed. Leon is now in a pickle and panics, so he just spams King's Shield, which eventually fails. Flamethrower incinerates the royal Pokemon. Haxorus arrives immediately threatening Hades with an earthquake, but you know who's not weak to that? Taboo. Ah, flip. I forgot Haxorus has the Mold Breaker ability, ignoring Wonder Guard, killing Taboo. Slight mistake on my end. Shadow Queen, take care of the dragon. Oh dang, the Ice Beam isn't enough? Good job surviving Outrage, Queen. Leon uses full restore, but this time Ice Beam gets the critical hit. Here's something you won't see in a Nuzlocke very often. Destiny Bond. It takes the attacker down with it if we feint from their attack. Very unwise during a run, but in the final battle, I think it's sick. Next is Queen DDD vs Dragapult. She still has her Assault Vest on, looking fly, taking in that Shadow Ball. We return one as well. Both of us exchange Shadow Balls again, but DDD comes out on top. Rillaboom obviously will overpower DDD, so Ridley tags in and hot dang! That knockoff did a ton. And it got rid of my Citrus Berry. The monkey does have a respectable attack stat, so I'll suck some of that for the HP. But then Leon chooses to drum beating each turn. Okay, weird. Sure, it slows me down, but I don't get it at this point. After Rillaboom is weakened, I have Ridley place a substitute which doesn't break from their attack and finish off Rillaboom with Shadow Balls. Leon's Ace Gigantamax Charizard breaks the sub with a Max Rockfall, but Ridley puts them back up. After 3 Rockfalls, Ridley Strength Taps Charizard to heal about around half HP. However, that effort was wasted because apparently our hot air balloon couldn't handle a Fire Blast. Hades enters the ring again, getting smacked by Ancient Power and responding with a Shadow Ball. Leon then tries to big brain this game by Fire Blasting, maybe hoping I would switch out for my Steel type. Whatever, our Flash Fire ability neutralizes it, and Hades ends the game with a final Shadow Ball. That was a fun champion battle. I love it when Leon has checks against my team, not allowing setup on my end. Of course, the beginning of the Nuzlocke was frustrating with the misclicks on my end. One mistake could ruin everything, but it got more fun after the 3rd gym opened up those more possibilities. For the next type I do, I'll put the 5 most liked comments in a poll and have you all decide again. Subscribe and like the video if you want to see more of this content. I'm gonna go watch Ryan start the fire again. You all have a good one. Joe McCarthy, Richard Nixon, Studebaker, Television, North Korea, South Korea, Marilyn Monroe!